Let me ask you something personal, man to man. When was the last time self-pleasure actually felt as good as it did in your 20s? Back then, erections came effortlessly. Sensitivity was sharp. The climax left you drained, satisfied, even smiling to yourself. But over the years, something changes. For many men, erections feel softer. Sensation dulls. The release isn't as explosive. And quietly, without saying it out loud, you start to wonder, is this just what happens with age? Well, here's the truth. It's not just age, it's fuel. Your body is like an engine. The quality of fuel you put in directly determines how well it performs, including how good masturbation and intimacy feel. And in this video, I'm going to reveal one powerful food you should eat before self-pleasure that can make the experience feel decades younger. Plus, I'll walk you through several other surprising foods that boost blood flow, sensitivity, and stamina. So by the end, you'll have an entire menu for vitality. Stay tuned to the end, because the last food I'll mention is the most overlooked of all. Yet it can dramatically improve both your erections and the way climax feels. But first, let's really understand why food matters so much. Most guys assume weaker erections and duller sensations are just an inevitable part of aging, but that's a myth. Erections are not random events. They're mechanical, chemical, and deeply tied to circulation. Think of it like hydraulics. Blood has to rush into the penis, fill the spongy erectile tissue, and then stay trapped there under pressure. For this to happen, arteries must be clear and healthy. Blood vessels must be flexible enough to expand. And your body has to release enough nitric oxide, the natural chemical messenger that signals those vessels to open wide. When all of that works smoothly, erections feel firm, sensitive, and effortless. Climax is powerful. But when circulation weakens, less blood enters, sensitivity fades, and climax feels flat, almost mechanical, like your body is just going through the motions. Here's the key. This is not simply about aging. It's about what you're feeding your body every single day. The right foods literally boost nitric oxide, support testosterone production, and keep your nerves sharp. The wrong foods, heavy in sugar, alcohol, processed fats, clog arteries, dull nerve signals, and leave you sluggish. That's why some men in their 50s or 60s have more vitality than men half their age. Their fuel is cleaner. So let's talk about the foods that can bring that youthful power back. Hi, I'm Dr. Jocelyn. I'm a board-certified urologist, and for the past 5 years, I've been working with men just like you. Men navigating the private, sometimes uncomfortable changes that come with aging. I've seen men who believed their best days were over, only to watch them transform their vitality by changing simple daily habits. And one of the fastest, most natural tools we have, nutrition. So let's count down the most powerful foods that can make self-pleasure and intimacy feel like it did in your 20s. Before we dive in, do me a favor, hit the like button because it really helps more men find this information. And drop a comment below. Where are you watching from? I love seeing the community of men from all over the world who are committed to taking back their health. All right, let's get into the list. Food number 1, beets, nature's nitric oxide booster. Let's start with one of the most underrated performance foods, beets. Why? Because beets are loaded with natural nitrates. Your body converts those nitrates into nitric oxide, the same messenger that tells blood vessels to open wide. Biologically, here's what happens. More nitric oxide, relaxed arteries, more blood surging into erectile tissue, firmer, fuller erections, and sharper sensitivity. Emotionally, that means your self-pleasure doesn't feel dull or muted. It feels alive again, responsive, satisfying, powerful. Practically, you can add beets in a lot of ways. A glass of beetroot juice in the morning, roasted beets tossed into a salad, even beet powder stirred into a smoothie. The form doesn't matter, the consistency does. Many men notice changes in just weeks, stronger morning erections, quicker arousal, and yes, the return of sensations they thought had faded. Think of beets as medicine for your masculinity. Food number 2, dark chocolate, the pleasure amplifier. Next up is one that almost feels too good to be true, dark chocolate. But not the candy bars filled with sugar and milk. I'm talking about real dark chocolate. At least 70% cocoa. Cocoa is packed with flavonoids, antioxidants that relax blood vessels, improve blood flow, and fight inflammation. But here's the kicker. Cocoa also stimulates dopamine, the brain's pleasure chemical. That's the same neurotransmitter that floods when you fall in love, laugh deeply, or experience something intensely satisfying. Biologically, that means stronger arousal signals. Emotionally, it means more excitement, richer orgasms, and a sense of pleasure that actually builds instead of fizzles out. Practically, it means that 1 or 2 small squares of quality dark chocolate each week can quietly transform the way climax feels. Less candy, more confidence. Food number 3, oysters and zinc-rich foods, the testosterone lifters. Now let's talk about testosterone, the master hormone of male vitality. One of the best natural ways to boost it, zinc. Oysters are famously high in zinc, which is why they've carried their reputation as an aphrodisiac for centuries. Zinc directly supports testosterone production. Low testosterone doesn't just affect erections. It drains energy, motivation, and the spark that makes intimacy exciting. Release itself feels muted. But when testosterone is strong, firmness improves, desire returns. The climax has that satisfying kick that makes you feel alive again. Don't like oysters? No problem. Pumpkin seeds, beef, chickpeas, and beans are all zinc rich. The key is consistency. Correcting zinc deficiency is often the missing spark for men who say, self-pleasure just feels flat. Food number 4, watermelon, nature's gentle Viagra. This one surprises most men, watermelon. It looks innocent, sweet, refreshing. But watermelon contains an amino acid called citrulline. Inside your body, citrulline arginine nitric oxide. Yes, the same nitric oxide that powers blood flow and firmness. Researchers even call watermelon nature's Viagra. Biologically, citrulline relaxes arteries, increases pelvic blood flow, and reduces erectile fatigue. Emotionally, it helps you not only get hard, but stay hard, so the experience doesn't collapse halfway through. Practically, eating fresh slices, blending smoothies, or even juicing watermelon can noticeably increase circulation within hours. Simple, sweet, and powerful. Food number 5, walnuts, the nerve protectors. Walnuts don't get enough credit. These little powerhouses are rich in omega-3 fatty acids, which keep arteries flexible and nerves healthy. Why does that matter? Because nerves are the messengers that carry signals from brain to body. Weak nerves equals weak sensation. Strong nerves equals sharp, responsive sensitivity. Biologically, walnuts build nerve membranes and improve circulation. Emotionally, they help bring back the spark you thought was gone. That feeling of actually feeling down there. Practically just a small handful daily, or swapping in salmon, sardines, or flax seeds can feed your nervous system what it craves. Over time, this means not only stronger erections, but a return of the sharpness that makes climax unforgettable. Food number 6, pomegranate, the overlooked champion. And finally, the food most men overlook, pomegranate. For centuries, pomegranate has been a symbol of fertility. Modern science explains why. It's absolutely packed with antioxidants. These antioxidants protect blood vessels, reduce plaque, and improve circulation. They also support testosterone levels and improve mood. Biologically, stronger arteries and higher testosterone mean stronger erections and more intense release. Emotionally, instead of a weak, quick finish, you get a climax that feels full, draining, and deeply satisfying, closer to what it felt like at 25. Practically, drink a glass of pure pomegranate juice, sprinkle seeds on your salad, or eat the fruit whole. The impact is real and often profound. So what's the takeaway here? If you want masturbation and intimacy to feel like it did in your 20s, you don't need gimmicks or pills, you need fuel. Each of these foods works on a different part of the system. Beets and watermelon boost nitric oxide. Dark chocolate amplifies dopamine. Oysters and zinc foods fuel testosterone. Walnuts strengthen nerves. Pomegranate protects blood vessels and boosts hormones. Together, they create a perfect storm. Firmer erections, sharper sensitivity, orgasms that feel powerful again. Gentlemen, your best days are not behind you. I've seen men in their 60s and 70s who believed pleasure was gone forever, only to rediscover it when they changed their fuel. This isn't about chasing youth. It's about honoring your body, your dignity, and your quality of life. Age is not the end of vitality. Your body is capable of more than you realize, but only if you give it the right tools. So here's my challenge for you. Pick just one of these foods to add into your daily routine this week. One change, one step. Then pay attention. Notice the difference in your morning erections. Notice how quickly your body responds. Notice how climax starts to feel richer, fuller, more satisfying. And once you feel that spark come back, let it be proof you are not done. You are not too old. Your masculinity is alive, waiting to be fed. If this video helped you, don't keep it to yourself. Hit subscribe for more science-backed men's health advice. Like this video and share it with a friend who needs the reminder that age does not define performance.